Good morning. This is Darth Ravage07 coming at you today with another quick review. This is part 6 of the Combiner Wars set. We have none other than Bonecrusher, the left arm Devastator, on the turntable this morning. And we're going to go around the block here and take a look at him. Thanks again to the 192 who has subscribed to my channel. And on to the Bonecrusher. So what we have here is him in his construction mode. You can see there's not a whole lot in the way of detail in the back of this. The windows are not even painted there. Stuff that I'm just going to have to go back and do myself, I guess. He does have that nice PCO6 effect kit going on there with the G1 gun. And it's nice how they all just integrate into the what they've got there to work with. I did do the black detailing to make that pop a still touch right there. And I don't know, maybe I should probably do some weathering on the treads, but then I don't know. It just, when it comes to both him and Scavenger and the Dev mode, I like the way it looks that way too. So anyhow, I might go back and do the black detailing like I did with the yellow there, and see how it does. Purple, it might be not going to show as much like it did here. Obviously reasons it stands out against the bright green treads. Kind of wish that was something that was done, as this is a premium set of figures, and since it wasn't done, then it's up to us to do it. Without the panel lining, this is really just super bland. You can see like all the detail that would have been missed if I hadn't have done it. Really like the way that looks right there in the front on Bonecrusher. That looks almost animation accurate right there. And then what was the other thing I had to say about this? Oh, on the bottom, it does have the great wheel solution, just like Scavenger, to where it will roll as all rolling things. Well, it does fine. Anyhow, an odd touch is that they went ahead and did that, but they didn't do the other little things. Like, it could have been done out here in the back and made that get some flash, or add some little tail lights there. Like I said, it's a project I'm on. And good night, paint the windows. I mean, gotta see all the back of this thing. Yeah. Alright, so with all that said and done, let me get Bonecrusher back over into his robot mode and finish off this quick review. Thanks again to all those who have watched so far. Stay tuned. One moment, please. And we got Master Bonecrusher on the turntable. And before I start this bad boy up, I just want to give you one other word of caution. It just reared its ugly head on mine when I went to transform this and pull the little hood up to where the head could come up. This is the side that works. Right here you can see that it's bent, and it's snapped on this other side on the inside, and it's just really aggravating that snapped in there on the left side. So the right side's just a matter of time and how many more times I transform into robot mode before this whole piece falls off. So don't think it's anything I could have done to loosen it there, because there's pins there that I can't really get at, that I don't really care to. That on a $150 toy, this stuff should not exist. Freaking quality control should not exist. So I mean, it just kind of really irks me, you know, 6 years down the road almost, I finally found this fatal flaw with this. I love Bonecrusher. This is still a great figure. Outside its other nuance is the waist section. So hopefully I can write off to somebody at Hasbro and see if, I doubt they'll send just a Scavenger piece. Let me get him on the turntable, because he does got some really good detail and some paint here now that he is in robot mode. With my major complaint and gripe of the night going on. Here we go. Let's get him going. And calm back down. You can see he's really beautifully painted. And you can see where it pops on the side of his legs. I just really wish that Hasbro would detail the rest of the figure and where there's waffling. Let's get some fillers in there, because it goes a long way. This actually pegs back together later. That just really irks me to no end of the earth. He used to have the best, be able to swing the head around whenever that thing popped up at a 90-degree angle. I don't know why it got stuck today or why it stuck, period, but it's just unfortunate that did that. Like I said, we go back over here to the front here without separating the legs. He has got great detail there, and it's just a little. I'm not trying to deter you off of your Devastator sets, guys. It's just little things that you need to watch for, so you don't go and snap something 6 years down the road. And really, this is not cool at all, Hasbro. Stop locking in the wrist. Give us wrist swivels where there needs to be wrist swivels. Accompanying other stuff, there was plenty of room within the design of this that they could have given us some wrist swivels. It would have been just another little section on a mushroom peg. Bam, done. And the crowd goes wild. Or at least I go wild because you didn't use it. And it does have like what appears to be waist articulation, but it's on up inside of the chest area. But like with the way this does, it locks into place and keeps it, snug and tight. And anyway, all that said and done, that is Combiner Wars Bonecrusher. So now we have come full circle, and it is time for the boys to get together and do their phase 1, phase 2, and get into Devastator. In the next video review, we will do that. We'll get them combined and show off Devastator in all his glory. Thanks again for watching. Thanks to all those who subscribed. Please visit the links down in the description there. Hopefully I can hook up some people with some cool land packages or cruise vacation, however you want to do it, as we get people vaccinated, get boats back out in the water, and life more back to normal. Just really have had a lot of fun doing this. And I still call this the better set than the other set that was released a studio series, just from a couple of other video reviews I've watched, but I need to go ahead and do them next week. And there's 8 of them, and 2 of them combined to be like a lower forearm. A Scrapper just does the whole job on the right arm on that set. But yeah, that's them, man. G1 fans, rejoice. You got yourself a pretty doggone good Devastator set, minus the PCO6 and 07. But I highly suggest, if you can get your hands on it, get the PCO6 and 07. It just adds to the set, and it's just something I wish that if they go back and do a remaster or another re-release, they go back in and add wrist swivels on Scavenger and him, and the waist swivels and what have you. They could have done it to Scrapper, but they just went with him and Mixmaster. I think they could have given them both like just a wrist swivel or waist swivel, or the waist movement. Hook could have had it too. It's just something they just opt out on for time, money constraints, and due to the transformation, long haul does have the waist swivel, but he's also serves as the waist as Devastator, as we'll see in the near future here. All right, guys, till all are one. We're gonna get part 7 out here later today. Have a good night wherever you are. Have a good day. Stay safe. Till all are one.